Welcome back, folks, to another episode of Jamin's Daily. I finally finished reading my first Warhammer novel, The Path of Heaven. I believe it's the 36th entry into the Horus Heresy. It was the first Warhammer book I've ever bought, first Warhammer book I've ever read. And I have to tell you, amaze balls, folks. I'm hooked. I was never a big reader of fiction in general, but holy smokes, the book was amazing. I was not disappointed at all, and I'll tell you, my expectations were pretty high because of everything I've seen on YouTube, all the lore, all the videos, people saying all kinds of things. So originally, I was like, okay, I'm gonna get into the Horus Heresy and read those books. There's many of them, 50 of them, I think, 50 plus. I'll start with the first, which is right here, Horus. I got my bookmark in there, but Horus Rising. And the cool thing is, this one's by Dan Abney, I think is how it's pronounced. This, the Path of Heaven, is by Chris Wright. This book was, but look how big. So this book I bought. This is an old book. I mean, I think this book's from 2007 or something. It's an old book, bought at Half Price Books. It was in their glass cabinet for 27 bucks, and on Amazon they were asking like hundreds of dollars, right? But look how big this book is. Look how beautiful and big this book is. I think I've shown the interior, the interior and everything. You can see, look how the spots. It's an older book that I bought. But look how much bigger it is than. So this is the normal paperback. This is a mass market paperback. Look at the difference in size. And these can be bought on Amazon. This was like, I want to say like $9.99. These are reprints. If you try to buy an original printing paperback of the Horus Heresy in a size like this, dude, it's thousands of dollars if you can even get it. I think I got Galaxy in Flames, which is the third entry. The second one, I don't know, it's got delayed. I ordered this one. And the second, which is I can't recall the name of that book. I'm going to put it right here. I ordered them at the same time for whatever reason. This one got here way earlier. But these are what you call, I think the way they put them on YouTube, mass market paperbacks. Way smaller, but I will tell you this, much easier to read, much more handy to carry and read. But still, look at this. I am so happy. This was an impulse buy. I went looking for Warhammer, and by just stroke of luck, Providence. Maybe it was the Omnissiah. The Omnissiah had other plans, folks. And they drew, this book was just there. And I finished and I read it, and it was amazing, guys. It really was. It lived up. The Warhammer lore lived up to all its billing. And for all the people who are thinking about getting into Warhammer and reading the lore, getting into all of it, when I read the book, you do have to have your phone handy because there's things that they mention that you're gonna have to Google, and some of these are simple things. Like a Gorget. They name certain things of their armor, which I would say typical people are not really familiar with. You have to Google it and be like, oh, okay, that's what they're talking about. And then if you're not new to Warhammer, if you're not familiar with Warhammer and you're reading this for the first time, they reference all kinds of things that you have to Google and look at the Warhammer wiki to say, oh, that's what they're talking about. Oh, that's what that is. over and over again. I'm sure once I read several books and I'm deeper into my Warhammer hobby, I won't have to do that as much, but I had to do that a lot with this book. And what's cool about this Warhammer book, which maybe I think they do with many, maybe the others, I don't know, this is my first Warhammer book. And on the mass market, they do not have the same, they do. So on the mass market, I stand corrected. They have on these books a I don't know, what would you call it? Oh man, my camera sucks. I'm gonna get a better camera. But they list the characters in the book that you're gonna read. All the characters. There's like a table of contents. That's what it's called. Man, that's because I was really good in English. I made good grades in English class. But the table of contents in reading. It's called the dramatis personae. I don't know. Is that how you pronounce that, folks? Look at this. Let me see. Can I get it? I'm trying to get a decent focus on this. Man, if I get out. Gee, it's so terrible. Dramatos, whatever. But it ends up, it lists all the characters, which legion they're in. And I swear to you, folks, I had to refer back to this. I'm not even exaggerating. It's a 400-page book. I probably referred to the table of contents 24 times. Okay, probably there's 400, maybe every 20. I mean, it's just a lot. So keep your phone handy. It will serve you well. And again, I just can't get enough. I'm thinking about ordering some minis and trying to paint them and put them right here behind me with, I hope, my continuing collection of Warhammer books. Gonna get a hard copy for Christmas. Already an expensive one. I already have my eye set on it. So we're going to make it happen, folks. And when it comes in, we'll do a whole review. But for now, Shaman's Daily, going to talk a little bit more Warhammer in 2025 because I'm going to be reading it. If you like it, like, share, and subscribe. Tell me what you think. What was your first Warhammer book that you read? I'm interested in knowing. Please comment below. Let me know what your favorite Warhammer book was, what your first Warhammer book that you ever read. I'm interested in knowing. So until the next time, stay tuned, folks. And remember, the Emperor protects.